watching these last few months, you may notice that I've been getting a little bigger. And if you're just tuning in, well, this is as big as it's going to get. So before I take a short break from the show, I wanted to talk about something that's been affecting pregnant women and new moms around the city of Montreal. And that is prenatal yoga, infancy massage, prenatal massage, and all those good things that we pregnant women need. So joining me in studio is Elise Tenenbaum, who runs the Yoga Plus studio in NDG. Thanks for being on the show.
Pleasure to be here.
So I want to start by asking you, how is prenatal yoga different from regular yoga?
So it's different in the sense that it's much safer and the movements are a lot gentler. We never lie on our backs, nor do we lie on our bellies, obviously.
Right.
So that's really the major difference. There's a lot more focus on breathing techniques so that they can be used throughout pregnancy and during labor. So those are the basic main differences.
Now, do you have to have any yoga experience before doing prenatal yoga?
A lot of my women who come to me have never had a class in pregnancy yoga. And they ask the same questions as you do. Like, I've never done yoga before, I'm not flexible. And I say, you're not the only one. So a large part of the class has never done yoga. And I tell them that the breathing is the most important.
And now, how does it work also for the different trimesters? Like, you have, like, right now, I can't move very much. But apparently, still in the third trimester, you can continue doing this.
Sure. I have women coming up to their 40th, even 41st week of pregnancy. So the stretches are safe and gentle, and I offer different modifications. If people want to take it a little further and they're not as pregnant, their bellies aren't as large, then they can do something a little more challenging.
Okay. Now, what are some of the benefits for pregnant women when they do yoga? How is this going to help them, or what does it do for them?
So first and foremost, one of the major discomforts is lower back pain and sciatica.
Yes.
So by stretching and breathing, it helps ease a lot of lower back pain. Things like carpal tunnel syndrome, digestive difficulties. It helps them sleep better. It eases a lot of the aches and pains and just takes a lot of the stresses around everyday life.
Now, I was noticing on your website, one woman wrote about the connection with the baby. Are there any tears in the yoga classes?
People often say how they feel their babies move during the classes, because often when mothers are relaxed, the baby can become very active. And we often start out the class with one hand on your belly, the other on your heart.
Okay.
So we make a connection with the baby in the beginning, and we try to keep that connection through the breath throughout the class.
Now, something else that I read from these women in their testimonials is about the birth. And one of them actually called their baby, like the nurses called their baby, a yoga baby, because of the labor and delivery and the calmness of the baby. Now, is this due to the yoga? Is this in their head? If I haven't been doing yoga, will I not have a yoga baby?
Well, I mean, it's always mind over matter. That's how I always talk to my yoga students, and I tell them, you know, if you feel calm, if you think calmness, then you're going to have a calm and easy delivery. And by staying calm and focused, it helps you become more relaxed, more open. Your whole body opens. The breath, I teach something called vocal toning.
What is that?
So toning is, there's a neuromuscular connection between your throat and your sacrum. So if you're calm and relaxed versus if you're anxious, your throat's going to close up and your sacrum is going to close up. So by just using your voice, and we use the vowels, but you can use any sound you want, you keep the neuromuscular connection between your throat and your sacrum open, so everything just flows. And people often find it's very helpful every time a contraction comes on. They just sort of ride the contractions, ride the wave with their voice and their breath.
As opposed to fighting it or tensing
and
up.
going into fear and anxiety.
And physically, how does it help for the birth, prepare you for birth?
Well, it just opens the body, especially the pelvic floor and abdominal area. It just keeps the body calm, relaxed.
Okay.
It's mind over matter, like I tell them.
I'm sorry. I'm sitting here telling myself, why didn't I do this earlier? Although I've known about it, you know, I guess it's just taking that first step and going into that yoga class. Hopefully my delivery will be somewhat... I'll use this advice I'm getting from you now. But I still have a chance to visit your studio, because you do offer postnatal classes as well, and infancy massage. So when everything gets interrupted and there's no more calmness in breathing and you have a colicky baby, you offer something called infancy massage.
Right.
Can you briefly tell me about that?
So, in my opinion, infant massage is really the greatest gift you can give your baby. If you think about it, you're giving your child a lifetime tool to handle stress. So in the beginning, when babies are often colicky or they could be very gassy or constipated, it's a great way to ease that constipation, that discomfort. You don't have to call your doctor. You have a tool at your fingertips. And it's amazing how mothers come from all the way from Vaudreuil and their colicky baby, the colic disappears instantaneously after a few tummy rubs.
Wow.
There's a whole special colic routine that I teach the mothers how to do.
Okay, well, I think I'll be checking that out.
And dads get involved.
Oh, really good. I was just going to ask.
I encourage fathers to come and they enjoy it, and they can be part of the young life of the baby and deepen their connection with them, because you know, when babies are very young, they're often breastfeeding and sleeping, and this is a way for dads to get more involved.
Great. Well, it sounds very relaxing and very positive thinking. So thank you very much. I hope to check out the infancy massage class, and thank you for coming on to talk about the yoga. Elisa's studio is Yoga Plus, and you can find out all the information, schedules, and classes on her website, yogaplus.net.